Hello, everybody. We are with a new interview with a great guy. Oh my God. Amazing. That looks fantastic. We are going to do an interview with Felipe Rose, a great guy from the village people, the Indian guy, El Indio with that big uniform. Thank you very much, Felipe, for your time. How are you, my friend?
Estoy muy bien, muchas gracias. Gracias por tenerme aquí en el show. Thank you for having me on your show tonight. And
Oh, yeah.
happy Pride.
Happy Pride there.
Yeah, because it's Pride also in Argentina, no?
And all around the world, and all around
All
the
around the
world.
world, of course.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course. First, thank you very much for your time for this interview. I'm very happy for this one. I really love all your career, and the new stuff that you are doing are amazing, and we are going to talk about it right now in this interview. First, I wanna, if you can tell us, how did Village People originate? The beginning, because you were the first one. You was the first
Right.
one.
The first encounter with the two ex-producers that saw me in clubs in New York City. Y ya, dressed up en mi vestuario, dressed up in my native gear because that's
Mhm.
part of my father's heritage. So I figured that, why be a regular dancer in a club when I can be a native dancer in the club and then be half naked, young and beautiful. And they saw me at one club, and they saw me at another. And then they approached me with the idea that they wanted to do something with me. But when you tell somebody that late at night, it doesn't sound too. It doesn't sound too good. I said, no, you don't. You're not. No, I don't want to do anything with. No, no, we're producers. We're producers. So, so they told me, what they were gonna do, and at first it was gonna be a recording project for the sound of my bells on my ankles because you
Uh-huh.
could hear me dancing. And then, like 2 months later, the concept changed, and then they told me to go to a little office on the east side of Manhattan
Mhm.
to see the concept, to hear about it, and to see in a drawing of like little men with microphones, and then of course I was drawn in, so they
Oh.
had me with a face and the headdress, and then they had a biker, a cowboy, a
Oh.
construction worker, and I thought, well, what's this? And they said it's gonna it's gonna be a new group. It's gonna be a new group. I said, you're kidding. This is awful. This is terrible. Whose idea was this? And they were like laughing at me. And they were like, no, you don't understand. This is going to be worldwide. And it's going to be the first, like Donna Summer gave disco a song, gave
Oh.
disco a face. Well, we are going to be the stamp, the face for the LGBTQ community in popular dance music. And we're going to sing about the gay lifestyles and all that. And I thought, that's a really stupid idea. But you know what? It's good to have that attitude because that way you don't expect you're pleasantly disappointed if it doesn't work out to be everything that they
Yeah.
said it was gonna be. So you try it, or the timing, I was at the right place at the right time. They held auditions throughout the country. They picked out the guys. So it was almost like a star search, kind of like America's Got Talent
Oh,
or
okay.
the Voice. They didn't do the Voice like the Voice because basically the people auditioning would show up, and according to type, character type, like
Mhm.
Glenn with the big mustache, he's in heaven right now. What a great guy.
Yeah.
He came in and he sang. He came in and he was actually a toll collector at the Brooklyn Battery Tunnel, and somebody dared him to go to the
Oh.
audition. I dare you to go. So
Wow.
he went, and he actually rode a motorcycle. So he went to the audition and he sang Danny Boy that he does in the movie, and he got the part because of the black clothes he was wearing, because he was riding his bike that day
Yeah.
anyway. And then his mustache. He actually trivia. He has Glenn Hughes has the second famous mustache in the world. So the
So,
rest was history. I was at the right place at the right time. I said, let me see how long this is going to go. We did the first album. Oh, that was fun. Oh, we're on TV. Okay, now we're doing the second album, Macho Man. And we did that. And then that was on AM radio. You were way too young to remember AM radio. Like now we have FM and now we have satellite radio.
yeah.
So, it was, we were working so much and so many, traveling, doing, checking into the hotel, going to the record store for record promotion, not Record World, Peaches or Tower Records.
Oh, okay.
Those are like the two big ones. Then we go to the venue, we have dinner, then rest in the dressing room, and then you do the show, and then you go back to the hotel. So the first time you go see the hotel is like when you finish work. You don't even see the hotel when you come from the airport. So we were doing that a lot. We were touring, and then on the record charts, you could see the sales of records go up. Wherever we went, the record sales went up.
And in your opinion, was it difficult to integrate village people? 70s, 80s, the gay community. It was hard to work with village people in those times?
I don't think so. I think that pretty much the marketing took care of itself. And then the first album catered to the gay community. And that was only in the clubs. And it didn't get to radio right away. The second album, Macho Man, that went mainstream to all of America, all the kids, all my friends' aunts and the girlfriends with the records and the boys that thought, oh, I want to be like these guys. So it was marketed in different ways as each album came out. But the base audience, the base audience of the group is the gay community around the world.
If you could go back in time, would you change something of your life?
I don't think, no, I think about that. And after I've just left the group 3 years ago, maybe 4 now. No, actually, I don't think that everything was supposed to happen the way it was supposed to happen. And I don't feel my age. I don't look my age. I hang out with 20-year-olds. My producer on my dance single, Dance Again, he's 24 years old. I want to be with young minds working. I didn't want to put out dance music that if you heard it, you like thought, oh, poor thing. He's doing dance music like disco, but it sounds bad. No, we wanted to do dance music with like a disco edge to it. So this is like new disco. And for someone, after everything that I did, for someone to come like me to just come right back out of the reopening of many of the cities in the country, and some countries are still, dealing with COVID.
Yeah.
So the song, I think, is timely because it talks about what we didn't do. Lockdown, got a feeling like I'm fogged down. It means like we're locked up, we're locked down, and then in the chorus, oh, move with me, groove with me, let's all dance again. And so the message is that we're coming back to a new normal, but we have to remember what we didn't do. We didn't in 2020. We didn't dance. A lot of great music came out in 2020. Dua Lipa with Levitation, the Korean group, BK7 with Dynamite, Donna Summer remixes like crazy. Disco came back. I don't think disco really ever went away. You?
Yeah, no, totally. Yeah, just that we are talking about current music. What is your opinion comparing to the 70s or 80s music?
Well, all of the music from each decade, I love every bit of it. I have many different types of palettes. My musical palette's wide. I listen from everything to jazz, Latin, hip hop. So the music today, I find it that it's if you don't have auto tune on your song, the song sucks.
Mm.
You gotta slap a little auto tune in there, like my boy Posty Malone. Because I was watching an interview last year when he came out with Circles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Post Malone, that they asked him, so why is it that you sound so good? And he said, it's called auto tune. So I told my producer, I want a lot of that in my song.
Going back again to the 70s, which is your favorite song from Village People?
Well, there was. I love Go West. San Francisco, Hollywood, I love it. Macho Man, for the live show, it was tough. It was like,
Yeah.
it was just a tough kick-ass macho song. I love it. I love it for that reason. So there were many reasons why I love a lot of the songs. The way they came out, they were strange. The titles and some of the ways they wrote the music was strange, but it was okay. It worked. Go West came from the idea that the producer Jacques Morali heard a classical piece of music, Pasha Bal and Canon D minor,
Yeah.
and he said, I'm going to write a new song. And he listened to the orchestration and he wrote Go West. Like, I don't know, go figure, And YMCA, he needed one more song because that was not the hit on the album. Not till Neil Bogart, the president of Casablanca Records, got it. That then he said, okay, this is the hit, not the other one.
Well, I really love, for example, the video clip of In the Navy. It's amazing. You're there in that battleship, dancing with the soldiers there. I really love it, that one.
In the Navy, that battleship was the USS Reasoner, and the Casablanca Records marketing department worked out a deal with the naval base to let us film a video on the ship. And then when they found out that it was the Village People, they painted the ship and hung new flags. And then they thought they were going to use it for recruitment purposes. But then when they saw the group as, there's some gay in there somewhere, they said, nah, we're not going to use it.
Locked up with our feelings like
Why do you decide to do new music? Tell us about that.
We were locked up in 2020. We couldn't go anywhere. And I was supposed to go after finishing a show on the Carnival Cruises leaving Miami to Key West to the Bahamas on February 10th of last year. And we returned to Miami on the 15th. So I had two shows late at night at 1 o'clock in the morning, which I like. The later the better for me. You guys are very late over there in Argentina.
Yeah.
Nothing's early, right?
No, nothing.
Nothing. And so when I finished that, I was supposed to come home, and I was supposed to go to the Studio 54 exhibit in Brooklyn at the Brooklyn Museum. And then it got closed. The city closed down. Everything stopped. So then, of course, while being home, I worked on a few projects and worked on my Disco Chronicles show, which is on my YouTube page. Felipe Rose Fan Club is the Disco Chronicles. And then I started writing ideas for, I felt like I wanted to write something that would be the capsule for this moment. That this song is about going back after a lockdown and the place that we've been. Don't touch me, don't come close, but it's nice to see you, but now let's all dance again. Because you don't need to be close to dance, you can just all dance in the same space, And so basically that's what the song is about, coming out of the pandemic and last year and going into the recording studio on my birthday on January 12th. I went in with my two songwriters and producers, Tyler Safford and Benny Harrison. And I came in with the idea that, you know, I want to dance again, and I have these lyrics, and they listened, and they said, well, we got something here. Let's start building the song. And so 5 hours later, we played it back, and we think we got something here. And that's how. And then when you know if there's something there, you just keep working on it. And so that's what we did. Then he got his 2 shots of the vaccine.
Oh, okay.
Then I got mine. Then Benny got his. So we were able to meet back in the studio to keep recording vocals and all that. You know, sometimes wearing a mask, sometimes not. Still being careful. And the finished product is my post-pandemic dance song. Kind of weird, but it's got a good message. It has a really good message.
Yeah, and sounds great. I say to you, I love the song. It's really fantastic. I love it. So congratulations for that. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. I hope that there's interest so that I already have my show ready. I put a show together last year, but I'm putting a shorter one now. But I hope that, you know, that Argentinians love the song and buy it enough so I can go down there to tour.
Yeah, I will love it.
That would be great. That would be fun to see Argentina that way.
Yeah, I can imagine, you know. A message for all the fans from this Village People world, you know.
A message to all of us, who love music, and all of us who live different lives and your different sexual preference and religion, and that we're really the children of the universe. We're children of this planet, and that, you know, we need to live our lives with joy, with kindness, and to always remember that, you know, it's not about us. It's about your kindness. Your random acts of kindness, the nice things that you do for someone else, because believe it or not, you actually can turn around and see it come right back to you, you know. And just that, you know, after this pandemic, I believe that maybe we can all look now through one lens, that we almost lost that shot, that hope that it could have turned horribly bad, and that the population of the earth could have been literally wiped out.
Yeah.
So, you know, that, but for the sake of for the credit to scientists with their vaccines and what have you, and, you know, just making sure that we stay focused in what our lives are about, to make our lives better every day, because nothing is guaranteed. Life is too short, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
So happy Pride to everyone around the world, and Lautaro. Thank you for having me on the show. Muchas gracias, y a todos tus fanáticos allá.
Muchas gracias a vos. Thank you very much for your time. It was amazing. It was very funny. The people will love it. And good luck with the new songs in this year, with all your projects. I will put in the description of this video the new single of Felipe, so everybody can listen.
And also the Disco Chronicles on YouTube.com, the Felipe Rose Fan Club, and listen to some great stories by people that were there during the 70s. You have to listen to all 5 episodes right now.
I will do
the last one next week will be ending season 1 will be Linda Clifford from If My Friends Could See Me Now and Runaway Love. So she's another legend. So Lautaro. Take care, my friend.
Oh, thank you very much.
Saludos a todos allá.
Thank you very much. Gracias.
Ciao. Bye.